Hey, Sherman here, www.metaphysicalthinking.com. And I'm here to share a message with you. I guess you probably guessed what it is by now. If you look at your screen, it's about talent. Um, talent. We've all got some type of talent. I'm a firm believer that everybody has been blessed with a talent. Now, we've been blessed with different numbers of talents and different types of talents, but everybody has some type of talent. The question is what we decide to do with that talent, how we decide to invest that talent. So the first thing I want to do is clarify the the definition of talent. Actually, I want to make a comparison between two different definitions of the same word. English language is a very interesting language, and sometimes it has a way of giving us clues as to connections between things that we may or may not have already thought about. It's pretty interesting the way that works. So what I want to do is get into the definitions of the word talent. Okay, the first definition I want to cover is a natural aptitude or skill. Talent is a natural aptitude or skill. The first word being natural. This is something that just comes to you, or something that you're inherently good at without a lot of practice. Um, but you can always develop that talent and become better at it. But it's just if it's a talent, it's something that naturally you don't really have to work very hard at. It's just something that comes to you. You're gifted in that area. You've been blessed. The other definition is a formal weight and unit of currency used especially by the ancient Romans and Greeks. So it was a currency, type of money, a talent. There was a story in the Bible, a parable in the Bible about a rich man who went on a journey, and he left some talents with three servants. Okay, so he gave the first one 5 talents. He gave the second one 2 talents, and he gave the third one 1 talent. So each one received a different number of talents. Just like us in life, we receive different numbers and different types of talents. Each one of us is different, different situations. What happened was while he was gone, the first servant went out and invested that money, and he doubled it. The second servant did the same thing. He went out and invested, and he doubled what he had. But the last servant, who only had the 1 talent, was afraid of the master. He was intimidated, and he, for fear of losing that talent, he hid it, so as not to risk it. He wanted to keep away from risk. He wanted something that was safe and secure, so he hid it. And when the master returned, the first servant, he went to him and he told him how he had invested the monies, and the profit that he made, he doubled his money. So the master was pleased with him. And the second one went and did the same thing, and the master was pleased with him. But the third one came, and he admitted that he was afraid, and that he hid the money. But he gave him back the money. He said, "This is what you gave me, and give it back to you." And at first glance, you might think that that's okay. You gave me something, I gave you back the exact amount. But think about it in this term. If you go to the bank and you need a loan, say you want to borrow $1,000, when you go back to repay that money, do you repay $1,000? The answer is no, you don't. You pay more than that. You pay interest. If you were to take a loan out and give back the exact same amount, you've actually given back less, because that money is worth less now. After time has passed, and because of inflation, the value of the money went down, so you returned less. So you've actually lost that money. So if someone were to entrust you with that money, you would be doing them a disservice if you gave them back the exact same amount. You would be of service if you made that money work and then returned them the amount, at least with interest, at least the amount that kept up with inflation. So it's at least, then it's the same amount of money. But the most ideal situation is to give back more. But keeping that in mind, if you look at those two definitions, first definition being a natural aptitude or skill, and the second being the currency, we can actually interchange the two. We can actually switch them around and replace the currency with the aptitude. Okay, so a quick example of how that would work. Let's say in this example, the master is God, and God gives you talent. So this is God-given talent. But instead of money, this is aptitude. It's a natural aptitude, skill. It's an ability. And from that point on, you're in the same situation that these three servants were in. You can decide to make that talent work and develop and become more talent, or you can choose to hide that talent. Keep it safe where you don't have to fear rejection, where you don't have to risk, you can't lose. You can do that. But you would end up the same way as those servants were when they reported back to their master. You're responsible. Your duty is to grow your talent or talents. Your duty is to make your talents become more. And you do that by making your talents work for you, the same way you make money work for you. So you're doing a disservice by taking those talents and burying them. So you want to develop the talents that you have. So if you look at it that way, that type of thinking, then it only makes sense that we would do things in life that are consistent with our talents. Why? Because the definition of the word talent was a natural aptitude. A natural aptitude or skill. And the fact that it's natural means that it comes easily to begin with. And all you have to do is develop it. Now imagine you're trying to do something that's unnatural. Just imagine how much effort you got to put into it just to get the basics down. That's where all your energy is going to. Just to try to learn the basics, when what you could do is go with something that feels good to you, that comes naturally, and develop that. Now, I'm not saying the goal itself should be something that seems simple to you, but what I'm saying is how you go about getting there. There's a bunch of different ways to get to the same destination, but we have to travel in a way that's consistent with our talents. Just picture an island that you need to get to, and there's or a piece of land that's connected by a thin strip of land to more land, and there's a number of different ways that we can get there, and how we best get there depends on our talents. For example, if you could fly, the natural aptitude, you have wings. I mean, the best bet would be to fly over there, because you're walking there or swimming there, probably not going to work out very well for you, because that's not your thing. Just imagine a bird trying to walk to its destination when he's got wings. Wings actually become a hindrance, because he's not built to walk. He's built to fly. At least not walk over great distances. Now, on the other hand, you could be like a fish, like a dolphin. Water's your thing. You're not going to survive on land very well. You can't fly, but you can swim. so you'd swim across, or your talent is running like a horse, then you would travel along land to get there, and you'd go around and then you go across that little strip. But the point is, however you're naturally equipped to get there, you would use that to your advantage. Now, obviously, in any endeavor, there's going to be other skills that need to be learned, but those should be in complement to your natural talents, or your natural talents should complement those skills. You put it together and then you leverage that to help propel you forward to where it is that you're trying to go, to achieve the goals that you want to achieve in life. So next time you think about talent, that's one of the ways that you could approach it. Talent is to be used. Talent is to be nurtured. Talent is to be developed. What is it that you do well naturally? What is it that just comes to you? What do you enjoy? What are some of the things that you're passionate about because of that? And consider that when you're looking at where to direct your energies and some of the things that you could focus on to improve your position in life. But just a quick thought from Sherman. Feel free to stop in and check out my blog, www.metaphysicalthinking.com. If you find anything there that is of use to you, whether it was educational, entertaining, or you think it's something that somebody else could use, please like it, share it. If you come across this video on YouTube, please subscribe to the channel, and I'll be putting out some more videos. Hopefully there's a message there that you can use, or somebody that you know can use to help to improve the quality of their life, because all the information that I put out has helped to improve the quality of mine. So on that note, take care. Thanks for stopping by. This is Sherman. I'm out.